And welcome back to Safeguarding Government Employees, sponsored by Concur on federalnewsradio.com and 1500 AM. I'm your host, Larry Allen, and as we continue our discussion today on safeguarding government employees, my guest is John Coovert, head of physical security at Concur. John, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Efficient business outcomes in this segment, John, aren't just an issue for federal agencies, are they? I mean, contractors have critical missions to meet as well. You must also manage risk wisely to provide duty of care so employees are safe, they can focus on their mission objectives and do the work they need to do. How do you use Concur's systems internally to drive the same outcomes that your federal agency customers require?
I've been in the security and law enforcement industry for about 26 years now. So one of the struggles that we've had in my side of the industry is having multiple systems that have been siloed that take up a lot of time when it comes to communicating with our employees, identifying risks, and letting them know about those risks, right, while they travel. So with Concur, our system is built on the travel and expense, which Concur Gov uses the travel and expense portion. And through the backbone of that system, we've actually built a risk messaging platform. What it allows me to do is map track employees based on itineraries, if they're telework employees, if they're going on TDY duty assignments, whatever the case may be. So we can identify them through those locations. Using that map tracker, I can send out a message, either one-way or two-way alert to them, letting them know about incidents and getting their feedback, making sure they're safe. Then at the same time, they can communicate directly with us. If they request assistance, they hit a button through an app or through their mobile phone, they communicate directly with me and my team.
What should your federal clients know about Concur's commitment to security? Not just technical security, but physical security.
Like the government agencies, we value our employees as our most valuable asset for us to get our work done and accomplish our mission. So ultimately, providing every tool necessary while they're traveling overseas or maybe an emergency evacuation, we have those resources available, and having the time to do that allows us to give them every opportunity to meet their mission objectives.
John Coovert, my guest today, as we're continuing our discussion on safeguarding government employees. John, having real-time critical intelligence about your workforce is also essential. Can you give us some examples of what best-in-class preparedness should look like and how you all practice this inside Concur to be a safe and reliable federal partner?
Absolutely. For us, identifying as much as possible the number of employees that are traveling. Again, we talk about teleworkers as well as specific office or site locations globally. Our goal is to reduce the gap of the number of employees that we don't have visibility to. So for the government space, pulling that data from Concur Gov, capturing that outside booking information for employees within the risk messaging tool reduces that gap. I look at the local market here in D.C. It's important to notify employees about metro outages. That's a business continuity issue, isn't it, when your employees can't get to work? We want to manage that.
Physical security at the forefront of the mind of many federal employees, whether they're waiting on a broken metro train or not. We're going to pause here for a short break. My guest for this segment has been John Coovert, head of physical security at Concur. You're listening to Safeguarding Government Employees, sponsored by Concur. I'm your host, Larry Allen, and you're listening to federalnewsradio.com and 1500 AM.